I am Sarah.
And I'm David. Let's talk about Survivor Season 49, Episode 6, Shannon
Whoop.
versus Sage. Coming to a head just like we predicted.
We knew the war was a brewing.
Yes.
It was here. And we finally get a payoff, but we finally might actually get, some gameplay.
Some exciting happenings.
Survivor 49 might be
Might
picking
be
up,
heating
y'all.
up. Yep. Just in time for the merge.
Don't want to speak it too soon. But just maybe. We're going to get all into it, but first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
This video. And if you want to support us generally, you can do that on patreon.com/Nerdtainment.
Hi.
All right,
I
so
was just commenting on how springy we
You'd
look.
think it's Easter Sunday in the Nerdtainment world, based on these
you would think
colors.
it was. I was like, no, it's not.
Nope.
No, it is. I'm pretty sure fall in most of the northern hemisphere.
And yet it feels like summer.
But in Los Angeles,
here,
it is in the 90s.
And we are dressed for spring.
Y'all.
So who knows what it is.
But yes, very excited to get a pretty darn good episode.
Seriously, the first exciting, unexpected, sort of break away from the easy vote of the season.
And it's not because we have 3 tribes, but let's get into it.
Oh my god. There's almost nothing to really say about this cold open, post Jason's elimination, because the swap is going to happen and all of these tribe dynamics are moot because there are going to be new things. But what I want to point out is that just as we were waiting for the climax of Sage versus Shannon, they continue to lay the groundwork for Savannah versus Jawan here.
True.
Where Jawan is like, oh, Sophie's next up. She's expendable. She's the only non... he's
OG
unfortunately. Love her, but she's got to go. And Savannah is like, but Jawan has been using my bag to put dirty sticks in it.
She's like, let us not forget. She's like, I've had Jawan on my list.
Something's going to happen there as well. Now that Sage versus Shannon is over, keep your eyes on Savannah versus Jawan.
Exactly. We now know the merge will be happening soon, and obviously Savannah has a grudge.
Yeah.
So let's just jump to what ends up being our reward. I don't know why I put it in quotes, because it is going to be a reward. But at first,
I think you didn't want to accept that it was a tribe swap, so you were like, our tribe swap. Yeah. But it really is a tribe swap.
We're like, why are we here, Jeff? What's happening? Oh, you think it's fun?
Yeah.
He said fun to mess with the tribes.
Because he was like, 12. Classic merge number.
Could be.
But you know what else? 12 divides by 3 so nicely. And everyone's like, get to the point.
No, it doesn't, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, 4 people per tribe? No one wants to go to tribal with 4 people.
Least of all these people.
Oh, this is the worst decision, but here we are.
But here we are. We're going to do it. We're going to draw buffs. We're going back to blue, red, and yellow. And here's how it breaks down. We knew, based on the preview, you actually caught it. And then I went back and watched, and I was like, yes, they showed us Christina, Alex, Nate, and Sophie
on a tribe
together. They're the new Uli Red. Kella Blue is going to be Shannon and Sage because, of course, they are twin flames or something in this game. Can't get rid of each other.
Can't.
Jawan and Steven. So let's point out 3 OG Ulis and a Hina Yellow there. And then on the new Hina Yellow, we have MC, Sophie, Rizzo, and Savannah.
Yeah. So these
Sophie, who's never eaten in her life at this point.
Poor sweet Sophie. But it is kind of nice. You see Sophie with Savannah. We know Savannah likes Sophie.
And they've been on a tribe with Rizzo.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, we see some people together, but it is still kind of mixed up in an interesting way. So don't hate it completely.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm not here for us going from 3 to 2 to 3.
I know. We hate the 3-tribe format. Christina also hates it, apparently, because it's too hot and there's too much going on. There's too much change. She misses her husband. She's kind of just seems like it's a mix of hyperventilating, overheating, dehydration, all of the things. And she's collapsing and requiring medical attention. And I noticed in one of the shots, her fingers were really stiff and rigid as she's grabbing the bottle. And I'm like, oh, she's losing motor function.
Oh gosh. I thought that was just dehydration.
Well, it's probably all connected. Yeah.
Jeff has been saying this is the hottest it's been. Yet we're seeing people show up in sweaters. Yeah, so I was confused. But I will say this episode, people did actually look hot.
They looked like they were sweating.
There was a lot of sweat, and obviously Christina struggling. It's going to be okay. Dr. Bob, was it? Dr. Bill? Dr. I thought it was just like a name.
Could be.
Yeah.
He's
going
in
to
there.
take care of it.
Yeah. Luckily, it's not an is she breathing scenario.
No, we're fine.
But she
Isn't
just needs
a dry bite?
Yeah.
We're okay. It's fine.
She just needs a little water, and she's going to get back on her feet, which we knew because you see her running the challenge in the preview.
Yeah.
But she has a moment, and that honestly makes me a little nervous. Whenever anybody gets a little camera time, I'm like, zip, like, what does this mean for you?
Yeah.
So, and she gets more than a little camera time this episode.
But she's going to be okay.
Her and conversations about her, but she's going to be fine. They run the this reward challenge,
What's
which
this
is for
reward?
grilled cheese.
Y'all, this.
Sarah was practically on her feet applying.
This is applying.
No, applauding.
Oh, I thought you said applying. Never. Not going to happen. This is the reward. Grilled cheese.
Potato chips.
Potato chips. Iced tea.
And chocolate cake.
Catch me on any given day. This is my lunch.
Yeah.
Vegan cheese, but still, a grilled cheese and potato chips.
Would you do
solid.
the regular cheese?
You know what? Honestly, I did have this for lunch today. I had a vegan grilled cheese, a side of apples, not potato chips, and an iced tea. 100%. This actually happened.
You're just putting that together now.
I literally just was like, wait a minute. Just did that today.
Any given day, in fact, today.
Diet cheese, by the way. Yeah. Anyway.
Would you do the regular cheese on Survivor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You'd bite the bullet.
I would.
Yeah, okay.
Because you just have to.
Yeah. But it's such a balance. Yeah, it's like you get a little bit of sweet and a little bit of like the salty fried to indulge your cravings. But like the protein and the carbs, like it's a good reward.
Yeah, this is a solid reward. And then the winners also are going to get a little chocolate brownie.
Yeah.
Second place is just going to get the grilled cheese. Whatever.
Fine.
That is good carbs.
I'm literally right off the bat like, please, God, let Sophie win this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course. We're like, can Sophie eat?
Oh my God.
Please, can Sophie eat?
The challenge is they're pushing this cart, loading it with sandbags, and then climbing on top and knocking discs off of this long rod.
Yes.
And then they have to like play frisbee golf essentially at the end.
Some people can knock those discs off, and some
people cannot. I mean, it's the new Kella Blue with Steven and Shannon and Sage and Jawan that is struggling. They fall behind because the first round of discs on that rod, Steven's not doing a great job.
No.
But then the second one, Steven makes up a ton of time to the point that they actually get to the disc throwing first.
Yes. They will take the lead after they were last place. Absolutely. Red falls so far behind that they're going to get to the disc throwing last.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Rizzo is going to say, Sophie needs to eat.
I think this man is a frisbee golf king.
He might be.
I think he
play
is.
A little frisbee golf.
He nails it.
And
finishes first for the new Hina Yellow. And I'm like, thank God. Sophie is jumping into MC's arms. Never been happier. Very good.
Finally,
for that tribe.
Sophie can have something good on day. I lost count. What are we at?
I think it's like 11 or something.
Oh my God, poor thing.
And then it really does come down to one cylinder left for both Uli Red and Kella Blue, and unfortunately Kella Blue blew it.
Kella blew it.
They blew their lead.
Kella.
And it's Nate and Alex, the combo, that gets all of the...
Kella is back to being classic Kella.
Yeah, classic Kella.
Not going to be able to pull that out.
No.
Red's going to win this for them. And off then, we go.
Well, they've got a first drive home. How hot it is. Even Jeff's out of breath.
Oh, yeah. Jeff, legit. Seriously, this episode I was like, oh, it might be hot.
And I got to say.
It might be.
Rizzo had the nerve to say welcome to Survivor to Jeff Probst.
To the man who's been there for 49 seasons,
You
Rizzo.
would never catch me saying that.
On his cane. I've been here.
Yeah.
For 84 years.
Yeah.
What, Sir Rizzo?
Uh-huh.
No, Jeff's out. It genuinely looks hot. Okay.
We go to Hina Yellow. Sophie can hardly contain herself. She's like, day 11, this is the first food I've eaten.
Get it, girl. Get it.
Do not consider coconut food. And really this is about MC's the new girl, right? Because Sophie, Rizzo, and Savannah have all been on a tribe and
get along.
MC, I don't think, has even met these people yet.
This is definitely MC on the out.
And she has no vote.
And she's like, well, she has no vote until they lose. So, like, stop throwing around, I have no vote. If you don't have to go to tribal, it does not matter.
Right.
Once you lose,
then you better find that
idol.
Then you
have the opportunity. So it's like, you don't have a vote right now, but you're not going anywhere.
Right.
But anyway, MC is going to actually utilize that she has a little info.
And unfortunately, she does throw our girl Sage under the bus in the process.
I was like, why'd you have to say Sage's name?
I mean, I probably would. You know, you just...
I mean, the next thing is, who told you
Who told you?
Yeah.
And there are two options.
Yeah.
He knows it's Sage or Shannon.
Yeah.
So, and I think MC's probably like, I don't care. It's like, means nothing to me to throw out the name. So she lets him know, but she kind of approaches it. It's this sort of like veiled threat, you know, because she's pretending it's like, I'm doing you a favor and I'm extending an olive branch and you can trust me because I'm giving you this information.
But also... It's a little I
know your secret.
But I do know.
Yeah.
Which I was like, so I don't know. I think I would keep it a secret until... Because let's say they went to tribal. You're odd man out. People are going to vote for you. I'd kind of want to, like, wait until I found my idol. Uh-huh. And then surprise them all. And have complete control. But... Yeah.
I mean, what would have been...
I understand letting people know as well.
What would have been great for MC is if Rizzo were the only... one from his original tribe on this tribe.
Then you're like...
Then she can go to the others and say, I know that Rizzo has an idol.
Yeah, or that.
But Savannah also knows.
Yeah.
So she kind of can't play it like that because Savannah then would be like, yeah, I know Rizzo has an idol and I'm with Rizzo actually. So what are you doing, MC? And then MC becomes the target. But I think if she'd ended up with, like, let's say Sophie and Alex... on this tribe, she could have gone to them, the original Kella Blues. She could have gone to them and been like, so I actually got some information and Rizzo has an idol, so let's blindside him and send him home with an idol in his pocket.
Well, that's a whole different story. Because that universe did not happen.
It didn't. You're right, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up.
Okay, moving on to New Uli.
Christina's better. She's feeling good. She's got some grilled cheese. She just had a moment. But I'm getting nervous for her because I'm like, we already have your backstory of your mom. Oh. Now you've had this medical moment.
Yeah.
Why are we seeing so much of you? Because she's my winner pick, as you know. But Sarah apparently forgot that she was my winner pick.
100% forgot. As she was like fainting on the mat,
Sarah
David
literally
was like,
goes,
my winner pick? And
Sarah
I was
goes, she's your winner pick? It was when she was, well, we'll get there, but flinging the
Oh, I thought it was when she was on the mat, but it's later when
flinging a limp pole, and I'm like, that's my winner pick.
Limp pole to work, and I was like, this is your winner pick? Good luck to you, David. Okay. Now that we know Christina, adorable, but like,
love her.
Boy.
Love her.
Okay, but no, at first here, you're like, oh shoot, Nate's
he's in trouble. But I like that he's kind of on the charm offensive here.
Of course he is. He's a charming
He's
man.
like, guys, I'm just a stay-at-home dad.
I love the way he says that.
You do not need to know that I'm a millionaire.
He's like, right now, I'm a stay-at-home dad. Right now. Because I left one of the largest companies where I got paid gazillions of dollars. Don't have to say that.
Yeah.
Don't have to say that. I'm just a stay-at-home
And
dad.
Sophie's like, that's great, but you are very clearly... I actually watched what happened on the other tribe, and y'all rallied to vote out the Heenas. Mm-hmm. So I actually don't think you're ever going to flip on Uli Red, and so this is our opportunity to get you out. That's where Sophie's head is currently.
First off, really? Is it? Thank you so much. I didn't know that it was an anniversary of that. And no, these are not new glasses. I just never wear them.
But
okay, great.
These are new glasses.
David has.
Nobody gonna notice?
Noticed? I didn't even notice.
You know what it is? It's the same shape as the other ones. So
what's different?
The fact that you
them,
didn't
David?
Notice.
Yeah.
I think I take as a compliment because I think it means they just fit my face so naturally.
They do.
But I have like red plastic frames, and these are gold.
Well, I know you
frames.
had red plastic frames, but didn't you also have some gold frames? Metal frames?
Not for many years.
Okay. Well, I've known you for so long, David.
Yeah, you've just seen all of my glasses.
I've seen all your glasses.
Phases.
Okay, y'all, David has new glasses. Please let him know how you feel about it.
Let's go over to Kella Blue. We're going to have a chicken jailbreak. Sarah and I are cheering for the chickens to run free.
Of course. Whatever.
And on this one, it's all about Steven being the easy out.
Steven, of course, is the odd man out. Could be, except he's not really. Like the other two, there's a clear odd man out. But Steven knows Shannon and Sage.
Fair.
But we've brought Jawan in. So it's like, is Steven the odd man out?
Right. It's just...
Or is, like, Jawan the new odd man out?
What's interesting about it is, like, clearly Uli Red has, like, started the war with Hina. But that was on the other tribe where Jawan was. Steven has been over here working Sage and Shannon for the past however long. So are Sage and Shannon really loyal to that original Uli thing, or was that those 4 Ulis over there?
But also, we know that Sage has a war against Shannon. So, like, honestly, this is the more interesting tribe to me. And so I'm actually grateful that this tribe is going to go to tribal.
Me too.
But that's jumping ahead. Blah,
Steven,
blah, blah. What else is important?
Steven is going to try to make something happen with Jawan, and they have a lot of nerdy dad joke moments.
Dad jokes.
But ultimately, Jawan is the one who's Uli faithful. And so he's...
Oh, yeah.
We leave this segment with him being like, Steven's the easy one out. Then Christina takes a tumble in her social game when they're trying to get and talk about how do we get Nate to not use his shot in the dark because we want him to go. And Christina's like, oh, I got it. I know how. Sophie, I'll just use your name. Yeah, and Sophie's like,
that's tough.
Enough with me being on the bottom of these alliances. So she's like, Alex, come with me. Let's go to the well.
She's like, let me be the new Sophie in your life.
I'm the Sophie now.
I'm the Sophie now.
So you and me are going to work together, and I'm willing to get Christina out. Hina's done.
And that did seem like a decent move. Alex seemed into it.
I think Alex will work with whoever.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But this isn't going to be a thing this episode.
No. We do see, let's see.
Rizzo tries to fish.
Rizzo tries to fish, yes.
Adorable, whatever.
They do a group idol search.
Sophie
finds an advantage.
Oh, this is Sophie's episode. Sophie without an E.
Yeah.
She really is like flying high this episode.
She gets knowledge is power, which, she'll need to use. Initially, I was like, what is the point of knowledge is power? It's so public. You're like grabbing an idol. And Sarah's like, you grab it when you need an idol. It's
actually a decent advantage if it could just be used right, which I think it was one time.
The one other thing I want to point out before we go to immunity.
Okay.
There was a Kella Blue segment where Shannon was so happy to have the OG Uli back in the majority and, oh, wow, this is easy breezy. And Sage is like, Shannon should know about something called karma. Given her spirituality. And I'm like...
Fair.
Sage,
girl.
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love Sage so much.
Yes.
She cannot help her Sagittarius.
She really is the Carolyn of the season with these facial expressions, too.
Yeah, but, like, people are saying Carolyn, but, like, I think I don't know, I just really like Sage.
There's there's
more to her.
I mean, we always said that Carolyn was, like, underestimated in terms of her strategic savviness. But I'm inclined to say, like, there's a little more strategic savviness to Sage.
I think so. Like, she really keeps her mouth shut until she needs to say something. But, like, I just appreciate the facial expressions.
Me too.
I appreciate that she just, like, has to be authentic. And I just love that about her.
Yeah.
But Shannon is doing what Shannon does. And she is, like, really strong with social game, right? She's, like, talking to Jawan, talking to Steven. Like, she's doing her... A little too strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, that line with Karma was like...
So good.
Boom.
So, immunity challenge. They've got to go up and over this net. I said to Sarah, before we get into this, thank you. They are. Thank you for noticing. I said to Sarah...
Oh, what'd you say?
Before this immunity challenge, I was like, what if the tribe swap into 3 was just for reward?
Yeah.
And then they merge at the immunity challenge, or they go back to 2 or something. Like, I actually think that's a decent twist that they should consider for a future season.
They should. Producers, radio.
Listen to this guy.
Yeah.
But they're going to be, there's the 3 setups, we're 3 tribes.
Yeah.
They've got to go up and over this net, more sandbags. And then they have to climb to untie this pole, use the pole to hook a key.
Oh, this is entertainment.
And then do a table maze.
Okay, I love a table maze.
Yeah.
I love a pole that makes no sense whatsoever.
And the innuendo with the pole.
Oh my god, it was so fun. What did Jeff say? Steven has a limp pole? No, he said he has a long pole.
A long pole. I said the limp pole, and then you said Christina couldn't get her limp pole to work.
Christina couldn't get Christina needed a little blue pill. And Steven had a long pole. Lots of pole jokes.
Poles. But to me, the most impressive pole work was Sophie. With no E.
Again, this is her episode.
The way?
She made that pole, and she worked it.
First of all,
girl knows how to work a pole. Okay.
This is the new Hina Yellow. And they stacked their sandbags in the only way that made sense. These other tribes are trying to do like a leaning tower of sandbags to untie.
Not gonna work.
The pole pieces.
Yes.
Hina Yellow was like, just stack them and throw MC on top of the pile. Because sure enough, all these other piles of sandbags are falling. I think MC's kind of tall.
She must be, because she had no problem on her little pile of sandbags where everyone else was like falling.
Struggling. And then so Sophie has a head start to really start working her pole. And she's elongating her pole, and she gets it out there. And there's like a little hook at the end of the pole.
She hooks it.
She hooks that key and curves the pole up over her head. It was beautiful.
It really was. It was flawless.
Yeah.
Give that girl a grilled cheese.
I mean, it was the first moment she's had.
Yes.
Because do not put her on a puzzle.
She was like, after she landed that pole and running to the next position, she was like grinning.
And I think she jumped into MC's arms again.
Yeah, she was like, look at me.
Yeah. She's finally living her Survivor fantasy. So Rizzo and Savannah are going to be on the table maze for Hina Yellow very quickly and ahead of the other two tribes. And Steven is next.
Because Christina cannot get her pole to
And
work.
Christina is flinging a pole.
It's just like this.
It's not... You're supposed to tie the pieces together, and they're all loosey-goosey.
At the car dealership.
It literally is
the
that.
air thing, but like this.
She remember the disc golf challenge? That's how she's flinging this pole. She's trying to fling the pole out, and I'm like, there's no sturdiness here.
You can't,
to catch the key.
Get it solid.
Somehow,
she's gonna.
She finally gets the key, and of course drops it on the ground because it's a limp pole.
Yes.
But she manages to drag the key back to herself, and they were all, I mean, the tribe was being very supportive, and they were like, Christina, this is your hero moment. Your hero moment. You got this.
You got this, girl.
So
because Nate, like looking at Nate's like, I'm the one gonna get voted off, Christina. You and your limp pole ruining my game.
Yes.
Is what Nate's face looked like. But they're going to eventually get up to the maze.
They are.
Nothing has really happened on the maze yet, so we've got all three teams there.
Yeah.
But Rizzo and Savannah, you can't help but notice in this moment, because they've been together since day one.
Yeah.
We know that they have worked together well. But like seeing them do this table maze just like so calmly, being able to communicate, I'm like, oh no, they really work well together.
They do, and even Jeff points it out. He was like, the communication between these two. Like, they are running away with it, maneuvering every sort of tricky corner and nook of this table maze, and they get in that sort of final circle, and that's true of all three tribes. Once you get in that final circle, there's a lot of room for error, and most people just land it right in the center. But Rizzo and Savannah win first for Hina Yellow, and then Nate and Sophie are on the maze for Uli Red, and they are behind, and something happens to Juwan. He got possessed by a demon, and the way he started jerking around, not the pole, but the rope.
I adore Juwan, and like he's already vocalized like his insecurities, but boy, could we see them on, like he would just jerk the maze, and the table would go flying.
Well, the first time he did it, like everything kind of stayed the same. He was like, "Sorry, I got scared," and Sage is like, "Okay,
okay,
stay calm."
It's not Sage, is it?
Yeah, it's Juwan and Sage on the puzzle together.
She's like,
then,
okay, calm down.
He jerks the thing and the ball goes flying off.
Yes. He just kept jerking so wildly. I'm like, subtle moves, Juwan, subtle moves, but like he really, this was not his thing.
No. And
so Nate and Sophie,
Kella blew it again.
And
they're gonna go to tribal council.
Kella blew it.
So Nate is safe. Christina, my girl, my winner pick, is safe, thank goodness, on the new Uli Red.
Okay.
And now it's going to come down to Sage versus Shannon.
Which I was like, okay, wait a minute. All right, this is the tribe that I'm interested in. They do seem the most exciting, so I don't hate now that they are going to tribal.
So this camp segment I actually quite liked. First, they have a little love fest before the bloodbath, right? They're all like, it's the four of us. Love you guys, but like, we got to get to work.
Yeah.
And
3 of these 4 have not been to tribal yet.
On day 11.
6th episode.
Episode 6.
Holy schmoly. But guess what? Shannon has a change of heart now.
I don't get it. Shannon says, get over here, Steven. I want those Hina connections. And I'm like, what Hina connections are you talking about?
Need? You're literally
2 Hinas just went home.
Riding high in the Uli majority. What are you
Focus on the majority.
What are you talking about?
Get another Hina out of here. But she's thinking maybe 3 steps ahead and wants to work with some Hinas down the line.
But
and like you said, she's been connecting with Steven on this tribe.
Like, I feel like she and Steven had a connection. So if you just told me, like, well, you know what, I really like working with Steven, like,
yeah,
I choose him over Jawan.
But what I would say is that, like, maybe she felt like she had a connection with Steven, but we have heard Steven say Shannon is a shark.
Oh, yeah.
In a spiritualist clothing.
Yes.
So he says that when she, like, sits down with him and she's like, blah, 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 blah.
He's like, Shannon
He's
the
like,
shark.
The shark's back. Okay.
Like, oh, where's
but
this going?
He's just trying to, like, keep his head above water. And he probably feels like Shannon is not the only shark that's circling him at this moment, right? So I think Steven is just, like, looking for somebody to tell him who to vote that's not him.
Fair.
So
of course, obviously, if Shannon's like, hey, guess what? I would like to turn on my
Jawan.
Uli brother, Jawan.
He's like, damn, I love Jawan, but okay.
Yeah, he's my nerd bro,
yeah.
But, like, sure, anyone but me, I'm sure. But what I was waiting for, and what we're finally going to hear, is what Sage wants to do. I was like, girl, what are you bringing to the table? And she brings what we think she's going to bring. Shannon got to go.
Well, because Shannon, once again, approaches Sage as though Sage doesn't really know what's going on or have it together.
Yeah.
And so she tells Sage what's going to happen. And she's like, here's the deal, Sage. We're going to turn on Joanna. We've got Steven with us, and that's the plan. And Sage is like, thank you for that.
Sage is like, you know what? I think you're right. Absolutely.
I'm going to make you so comfortable.
Yeah.
That I'm with you. And then she pulls Joanna off.
Yep.
One-on-one.
Now, this is honestly, because I was like, okay, I know how she feels, and I know that Steven kind of knows because he's already been informed. I was like, but what are you going to do here with Jawan? But honestly, she played it right because she has now the information.
Yeah.
Shannon wants to vote you out. Well, that's pretty damning information.
Yeah. And then Jawan goes, hey, my new nerd buddy dad joke, Steven, I'm willing to get Shannon out because Shannon's apparently saying my name, and Steven can be like, you know what, she did say your name.
She did.
So the 3 of us can get together and get Shannon out.
Now we're going to hear in the edit of like, okay, but like,
do I really want to turn on Uli?
Do we turn on an Uli? Like, what does that look like to the rest of the Ulis? Like,
and we actually talked about like, how do you play this? Because yes, Shannon is turning on you. But the other Ulis don't know that. They don't have any proof of that. So when you come to the next challenge and show up with no Shannon, you look like the traitor. So would there be a world where you get Steven out, let Shannon vote for Jawan, and show her cards and set her up for the future? We thought that might be a way to play it.
Right. You could, I mean, like, you still have Shannon in the game, but she has turned on Jawan.
Right.
Everybody else voted Steven out. What?
Right.
Why would you do that, Shannon? Like, yeah, you could set her up a little bit.
But I'm glad they didn't because
but
Savannah's already talking about turning on Jawan, so you don't need another one.
Savannah would have just been like, good.
Yeah, get over here, Shannon.
Good, let's do it now for real. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we get the little decoy in the edit of, like, is this the time? But it does feel like that's just the edit telling us
the sort of last soundbite was Jawan saying, Sage and I get to decide, is it going to be Shannon or is it going to be Steven?
Yeah.
And we were both sort of commenting like, oh, I guess Jawan is totally off the table as a possibility.
Because he is looped in with Sage, if that's truly the 2 of them working together to make this decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, Sage could just go with Shannon and Steven and vote Jawan out, but it didn't sound like she was going to do that.
Yeah.
So it seems like we have possibilities, but I'm like thinking it's got to be Shannon, right?
I thought it was for sure.
Unless they
because
chicken
we
out.
both were like, they've been building to this.
Yeah.
If this isn't the payoff, like I don't know what is.
Right.
This has to be the payoff of the storyline between the two of them. So I was pretty confident that it was going to be Shannon. And then the way the seating arrangement was for this tribal was just perfect. Really perfect.
Yeah, it was good.
To make Shannon seem like she didn't know what was going on.
She was kind of in the center there because she was up front, and Jeff's like really like, Shannon, how's this going for you? And she's like, I have been doing meditations with everybody.
I keep my heart open.
We're leading with our hearts. And Jawan's, like, Sage has been giving us beautiful faces, but Jawan stepped up in this tribal, being like,
he said,
yeah, he was like, the faces towards her, I was like, oh no, he's on board.
He wants to eat her alive.
He's over her.
And Sage is sitting right next to Shannon. And she's still getting them in. Because Sage is like, actually, Jeff, like, I kind of thought coming into this show, like, oh, it'd be great if we had, like, some sort of, like, yogi on the tribe, guru. And Shannon goes, she manifested it. And Sage is like...
I was like, Sage, keep it together. Jeff will call you out. He'll be like, girl, you made no face. So I was like, stop it. But I was, like, really watching Jawan's face because I was, like, not sure. I was like, was he, like, not yet? But no, the faces he had for Shannon was like, girl, you turned on me.
It was when he said, yeah, I'm open until I need to be shut. That I was like, Shannon, that is the nail in your coffin.
And then when Steven, like, he was like, you know what? I might be, I'm the odd man out. I'm not original Uli. Like, it might be me. Jawan's face was like, oh, yeah, that one. That storyline. I was like, oh, no, Jawan voted Shannon out for sure. He was like, oh, yeah, Steven's acting. I love it. And then we're going to get some votes.
We don't see any votes. We do see Jawan go up and be like, focus, focus, focus.
You've been here before, Jawan.
You have only a few options to vote for here, but okay. Yeah. And then we see the tally. Nobody has any advantages to play. And the first vote is Jawan, and literally we both looked at each other and were like, it's Shannon.
Then it's Shannon, yeah. If you're giving us Jawan first, that means the next one's Shannon. And then the rest are going to be
The rest are Shannon. So they did end up looping Steven into this clearly.
Yeah.
And Shannon's gone. And
Shannon, you saw Shannon's face fall. Like, she was surprised.
But she was all good vibes.
Yeah, she's obviously going to still be like, this was my right place. Let's hug it out. But Sage, again, I love her Sage authenticity. She straight up was like, I'm no longer faking it.
I can't hug you because I want a hug to be genuine.
We're gonna have to wait until it's real.
I look forward to hugging you in the future. For now, you get a handshake.
And I do hope that they hugged for real in the future.
I know.
This is just a game.
We were talking during the episode, and I was like saying, do you think Shannon and Sage are friendly at this point? Obviously, we don't know. They're limited in probably what kind of public interaction they can do at this point, because like spoilers are so sensitive around this show. Yeah. But I wonder what their relationship is like now.
Yeah, I know, like, we get, like, later in the season, we get, like, the pre-jury photos come out, and people start talking about, like, who bonded. So I don't know. I'll be interested. But, like, look, Shannon played her game. Sage played her game. It did not mesh. We had a fun war, which was good for TV. But, like, I do hope that they hugged it out at some point. Yeah. But I do love for TV to be like, I cannot hug you right now.
And, like, sorry to Shannon, but I'm so glad Sage won this war because Sage is just really giving me life in this edit. She
kind of is.
She's just, but I'm worried because next week is the merge.
Yeah.
And she's got a little crazy behind the eyes now, and she seems like maybe she's a little drunk with power now that she's like made a big move.
Do not be drunk with power, Sage, please. Yeah. And I really hope Savannah and Rizzo are not mad. Like, I hope that they can understand how this goes down. But merge, who knows?
Who knows?
Okay, wait, there's a few things here that we need to go back
Let's talk about some comments.
I think MC and Christina might be the last two who haven't been to Tribal.
Must be.
I mean, I can't believe there's still people who haven't been to Tribal.
I know.
The shot in the dark. So, it's really hard to play your shot in the dark when you're on a tribe of 4 people.
Why?
Because if you think a vote might be going, like that you're a part of a vote.
Oh, because you might blow up that vote.
If you know you're odd man out, like let's say if MC's group went. MC's clearly on the outs. Maybe she plays her shot in the dark. But like this one, Steven was like, I think I'm a part of this vote. Why would he play his shot in the dark, you know? Jawan thinks he's part of the vote. He's not going to play his shot in the dark.
I think if I were Steven, I would play it, and here's why. Because you just never know. It's a 3 versus 1 scenario, and that's the vote that you need to make something happen. If it's a 2-2, you're going to rocks. So any vote that's going to be like successful right off the bat is going to be a 3-1. And the most likely 3-1 is against you. So if you're clued into a plan that is not that 3-1, that could still happen if you're not a part of it. Because the other 2 would still be over that 1. So I actually might have played it if I were Steven.
Everyone that I have talked to in exit interviews has given me a reason why they didn't play it. And I think that that's really good for the game, is that you have to make that person feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
They thought they were part of a plan where their vote was necessary, and so they could not afford to play their shot in the dark.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the beauty of the shot in the dark, is like, sure, it could get played every once in a while, but odds are low that you're going to get it.
Yeah.
But I have to play around the shot in the dark. And so that's what I think is good about the shot in the dark. It's not that it could make you safe. It's that I have to work around it.
Yeah.
That you might play your shot in the dark.
Yeah. What could have been like a Survivor first, but probably would have been incredibly frustrating for viewers, is on a tribe this size.
Sophie.
Oh, yeah, the other Sophie. That's right.
Wow.
What if like 3 people played their shot in the dark, this tribal? Because they're like panicking that it's small numbers. And then 1 vote gets to send somebody home.
I mean, I'd be like, Jeff, this is what you did.
You did this. So
you
take
did
that away.
Please. I wouldn't have hated it, because it'd be like, this is stupid.
Yeah, this advantage has run its
Thank
course.
goodness we're going to merge.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed that Jeff did this, but at least we got a good tribe going to tribal where we needed these people to like mix up.
And it shakes up the whole like Uli's just knocking out the Hinas now, and you know, now an Uli's gone. So the playing field is a little bit more level. A
little closer.
Yeah.
And Alex and Sophie are definitely mixed in.
They're mixed in. So, and they now get to compare notes. I bet they're still close, and I bet they're going to find each other at merge.
Yeah.
And Sophie's probably going to be like, you got to meet my girl Savannah. Yeah. And he's probably going to be like, everybody wants to work with me, so who do we want to work with? I actually think they're incredibly well positioned and could do what many tribes before them have done that get decimated pre-merge, but 2 or 3 make it to merge, and then they can play the middle.
100%. I think Alex and Sophie are sitting the most comfortable because they will be brought in on most votes.
Yeah.
I also think Savannah and Rizzo just seem like they're very strong in the edit, and they're very strong together. So I think they're going to be just fine. I am worried about Sage. I am worried about Jawan. And we just haven't seen Sophie with an E very much.
And I'm worried about Christina.
Yeah, like she's only showing up every once in a while.
I like MC.
Oh, I love MC.
But what is going to happen with her thing now?
What's her thing?
You have to lose a challenge. So if she loses individual immunity, does she then run to get her idol?
Yes, I think so. So I think next episode we should see her run to get her idol, because, and I mean, she very well could win individual immunity.
True.
But
good point.
I think if it's merged, though, it'll be a group. Will it be a group at first, like split to 2? Are we going to do like
is it like mergatory
merge?
kind of thing? Yeah.
Or are we far enough in that we can just go straight to merge?
I think I might predict that she wins individual immunity, because I would guess that they would show us in the preview her running to find her idol if that were a thing.
Ew. All right. So either she's going to win, or maybe she finally runs to find it.
Yeah.
That will be interesting to see. Okay. Yeah. David, you have lost your third person.
Oh, you had to bring that up.
On your fantasy.
After a couple of seasons of riding high, I knew it couldn't last forever, and I am wearing the Chantel Dunce cap of the season, I think. I've lost 3 out of my 4 tribe members. And Alex is my last hope.
He's down to Alex, who we just said.
I think it's a good pick.
Is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be there for a while. Yeah. I don't know. He probably can win an individual immunity.
I think so, yeah.
So you might get some points from Alex. Stephanie is blowing us all out of the water. She has 74 points.
Huh.
She has both Sophie's, MC, and Christina.
Huh. How could Stephanie possibly have more than double my points? Could she have some insider information?
Those alumni, they get us every time. They get us every time with their insider info.
Huh.
And somehow I got ahead of Chantel.
Yeah, you're
But we're close, 47-45.
But none of us are close to Stephanie.
No, we are not. But if we sat here right now, I don't think Stephanie has the winner unless it's Sophie without an E.
I'm barely beating the audience who has 2 people. Sophie
without an E was her last pick.
Well, Sophie without an E might make it to Final 3.
No, I think Sophie without an E is making Final 3. So I think she's going to be okay. But, do you think Sophie with an E is the winner? MC or Christina?
Sophie with an E, I would be...
Edit-wise?
That's my question. I think game-wise, right in the middle and not going to Tribal Council, we don't know anything about her. And, she could really come to life as this major strategic force in the second half of the game. But edit-wise, we've just gotten almost nothing from Sophie, which makes me think, she's kind of just
Sophie with an E, if she's the winner, that's like going back to Erica's season.
Yeah.
Erica was not in this edit for a good half of the game.
But I wouldn't be shocked at an MC, at a Christina. They've both had, good personal moments in the edit.
Shocked at a Christina win. Sorry for your winner pick. You have Christina's your winner pick, but you don't have her?
I've got to hold on to that and be like, it's still possible until she gets voted out.
When did you say Christina was your winner pick?
I think it was during the draft because Stephanie drafted her and I said, you know what?
Stephanie drafted her in the second round.
I know. And I said, but it was Stephanie's second pick.
No.
Well, it was her third pick. But she had the snake. Where it was boom, boom.
Yes.
So it was technically basically the second round. Don't come at me with logic right now. I've had a couple of glasses of wine. The point is, when Stephanie drafted Christina, I remember saying, you know what? I think Christina's my winner pick because I didn't know until now, and I'm really disappointed that you got her.
Drafted 3 people before she drafted Christina. Your winner pick, you did not draft in your
That's because there are people like you out there who are like, Christina could never win. And I'm like, okay, I don't need to draft her early because she's going to be one of the leftovers and she's my girl. She's my winner.
I never said it. Christina can't win. You're making things up.
Well, you that's implied when you're like, that's your winner pick.
Only when she couldn't get it. 2 episodes ago, maybe I wouldn't have reacted that way. But she literally couldn't get her poll straight. And David was like, that's my winner pick.
And Sarah was like, excuse me? Whatever.
I do adore Christina.
I do too.
I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but it was the poll.
We're just having fun.
It was the poll.
It was the poll.
It was. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Anywho,
yeah, I'm losing the draft this season.
Okay,
that will not be a surprise to anybody.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you for being here on a Wednesday night with us.
Yes.
I forgot to tell y'all I was traveling tomorrow. So here we are.
Yes.
But we love you guys in the chat. Thank you so much.
Yes, and if you're joining us later, which maybe more of you than usual are, since we're off schedule, but do leave us a comment and let us know how you feel about Shannon losing the war with Sage that maybe she didn't even know she was a part of.
No, right?
What do you think about this Savannah versus Jawan war? And who do you think is going to go first at Merge?
I know. What is this merge going to look like?
Yeah.
I will be talking to Shannon in the morning, so if there's anything you want me to ask her besides astrology, please let me know, because that's basically I'm going to talk to her about is astrology. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions for her. And Monday we will be back for Amazing Race, and then we're back to normal schedule Thursdays next week.
Yes, I will be out next week, but you'll have a sub in.
Yeah, so it actually might not be at exactly the same time. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Hit the bell.
Get your little bell notifications, because I will have a guest filling in for David on Thursday. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.